I was not a big Canvas user before this. Um, okay, that doesn't tell the story. I was not a Canvas user. The biggest challenge actually was in music appreciation. So there were two sections of over 150 in each section. So transferring that to online meant that gesturing to the PowerPoint, it wasn't there anymore. It lived somewhere else, and the musical examples I didn't pop in a CD or click on something. They had to be embedded in the PowerPoint, which then became part of the video lecture. So that was all the components of what I wanted to do were all pretty much still the same, but it's like somebody has come in and said, I'll be helpful and I'll take everything in your kitchen and rearrange it the way I think it works better. And then you go to find a glass to pour some milk in and you have no idea where it is. So I am finding the glass, I'm drinking the milk, and it's going all right. We're teaching all of our lessons in the School of Music remotely now. So for a voice lesson, I no longer have a student standing at the other end of the piano where I am seated at the piano. Now they're in another state. It's different because it's as good as these apps are, they're not completely synchronous. So I can't play something and them sing along with it. These apps, this technology is not really meant to do things to that fine degree. Typically what I do is I've recorded the piano accompaniment, I send that to the students, then they have that with them on a device and they hit play and they sing with that to me. Or else we just do a lot of tagging back and forth, and I will play something on the piano, da 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 da, and say, now sing that. But I don't play at the same time because that slight lag, even if it's very slight, it still messes with your mind. Do we really have any other coherent choice other than, okay, let's adapt and figure out how to do this?
Right.
So I'm glad that Olivet has given us resources that we need. Anytime I have talked with somebody from IT or somebody in the School of Music, Lynn Utter has always been my friend here in the School of Music, and she is now Saint Lynn because I'm asking her questions all the time, and that's being a colleague.
Right.
That's what that's about. I don't like to go into a teaching situation, any situation, but especially a teaching situation, not feeling like I'm the expert in the room. Most teachers and profs feel that way at some level. We want to know that wherever things go in the discussion or whatever, I've got this. I've been doing this for years. I've got this under control. And as I mentioned with the iPad several years ago, I've learned that I have to give up a little bit of that. We're so fortunate that we have this technology that we can carry on. And I will say too that with this technology, you end up finding, wow, I think I'm going to do this little part here when we're back meeting face to face, because I like this. This is nice. When I can just click on this and there it is, and that's not all of the methodology, but there have been some little bits that I thought, I'm going to keep this. This is nice. I think I will say one more thing I had to get over, and maybe other people face this. When you're making all those lecture videos for Canvas and everything, I found out it's just best to be yourself with the bloopers and the hiccups, not literal hiccups, but it could be, and just leave that in. For two reasons. One, if something looks overly produced, I think students see right through that. And the other is, when you're in the regular classroom, you don't get to go back and do another take and edit something out. So just be who you are. As my wife always says, be the fool you are.